Hey Sweet Shoppers, my name is Janelle and I'm a sugar babe at Sweet Shop Designs. I know most of you have seen our amazing new line of easy prints from the designers, and I am so excited to show you how simple it is to print and cut those with your Silhouette Cameo. Now I have the Silhouette Studio Business Edition, but I promise you no matter what edition you have of Studio, you're going to be able to do what I'm showing you today. So to start, we're just going to go to File and Open, and you need to find where the file is that you want to print and cut. I'm going to go ahead and print these Easy Spring stickers from Melissa Bennett. Now, it'll ask you every time you open up a PDF, do you want to import this as a vector or import this as an image? We're going to go ahead and say import as image, and I'm going to change the DPI from 72 to 300. 72 is great for screen viewing, but if you want to print these, which we do, change it to 300. I know that gives you higher options, but I can guarantee you that these have been designed in 300 by 90% of the designers, and going higher than this isn't going to do you any good. So let's go ahead and say import, and that's going to open up our document here. Now, if your page setup isn't open, all you have to do is click this top right page setup panel, and we want to go to the registration marks, which is right here. Click on that. You can see that the style is turned off. I'm going to go ahead and click and put on the Cameo because the Cameo is what I have. And now it's created these little black registration marks in 3 corners of your page. Now this is a little close for comfort right here for printing and cutting, so I'm actually going to change the position inset. I'm going to bring it as far out as I possibly can. If you did that and some of your image was still within the gray area, super simple fix. Don't panic. You're still going to be able to do this. Just resize it just a little bit and you'll be just fine. Alright, now that we have our registration marks set up, we can go ahead and trace our image. We're going to open up the trace panel, which is this little butterfly looking guy right here, and then say select trace area. Then all you have to do is click from corner to corner until you've selected everything on your page. And you can see how this little yellow, these yellow boxes or blobs or whatever they look like at the moment show up. We want to make it so that every single one of these has something yellow outlining it. You can do it as solid fill. I like to do it as outline because that's how I cut. So it's just easier for me to visualize. Now, the way that we're going to make this recognize every one of these shapes is to adjust the threshold percentage. Right now it's default at 45%. I'm going to go to 100 so I can show you what it does, but 100, it obviously grabs everything, but you get these horrible jagged lines. So I found that between like 97, 99, even 96 work better. So here's 99. You can see it's getting a little better, but it's still not fantastic. There's 98, 97. Okay, that looks pretty good. You can see if we go down to 96, we start to get lines in here. And if I were to say trace right now, it would give me a cut line everywhere that you see yellow. So I actually do trace outer edge, and it's just going to trace around the edge of each one of these shapes. Then it doesn't matter if you have yellow on the inside of your shapes, you're still just going to cut the outer edge. Now I'm going to click Fit to Window here so I can take a look at it. Okay, and this actually looks great. Believe it or not, you are already at a point where you can print your image. So you go to File and Print, and just use your same printing settings that you do for anything that you're printing. And once that is printed, you'll see that it has the little black registration marks in the corner. You can set this on your cutting mat just like it looks like it is here on the screen, and then you're going to load it into your Cameo and come to the Send button over here. Now, these dark red cut lines, it's just, magnified them for you so you can see exactly where it's going to cut. Tell it what material you want to cut. I always print mine on cardstock, plain cardstock, so it's already set up for me. If you want to print it on something different, you can see there are lots and lots and lots of options for you. Just going to leave it at that. I have the auto blade, so it automatically sets speed, force, and depth, all of that fun stuff for me. But if you need to change it, then you can absolutely change it depending upon your blade. You may want to play around on a scrap piece of paper if you haven't cut cut before and you're not sure what your settings are. But if you have the Cameo 3, you've got auto blade and you shouldn't have any problem with this. And then all you have to do is go ahead and click cut edge. If you hit cut, it's going to grab any cut lines that we have on the inside here, but because of how we traced it, there are none. So it doesn't matter, cut or cut edge are going to give you the same thing in regards to how we set this up. And you're ready to go. Then you just come down here, you click send, and your baby is all ready to be cut up. Okay, now guys, I know I took 5 minutes to explain how to do this, but I promise you can do this in 2, probably even less than that. I hope this was super beginner friendly. I wanted to make sure that if you have not taken your Cameo out of the box, that you could set this up and do this. If you're like me, I bought my Cameo, I was so excited to buy it, and then I bought it and it sat in a box on the floor in the corner of my office for almost a year because I was terrified of it. I was so overwhelmed and did not even know where to begin. So don't be like me. If your Cameo is still sitting in the box on the floor in your office, get it out and set it up. I promise you'll be pleasantly surprised by how easy it is to use it. You guys, we are so excited about this line of products and we want you to succeed. We want you to have fun with them. We want you to love them as much as we have loved playing with these behind the scenes. So if you guys have any questions at all or need any help, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We are happy to help, and if we don't have an answer, we will find somebody who does. I'm going to be creating a few more tutorials coming up here in the future. If you want to cut your shapes out with a little bit of an outline, so if they have, more of a sticker effect and they don't cut right against the element, they'll actually give you some space around the element. I'm going to teach you guys how to do that. If you actually want to cut into your element a little bit, so there's 0% chance of you getting extra white space alongside, I'll teach you how to do that too. Super simple. Everybody can do it. So keep your eye out for more tutorials. We'll try and share them on social media, and I'll put them up on the website as well. But for now, hopefully this helped get your foot in the door, get you know how to start on all of this stuff. Again, if you have any questions, let us know. Thanks for watching, sweet shoppers, and we will see you next time.